Welcome back everyone to some more Farming Sim, where we attempt to do something and it may go horribly awry. We don't really know and wait for everything to, all the mods come alive. One problem with having too many mods is it takes a little bit of time for everything to settle out. Once it settles out, it's fine, but it's to get to that point. So of course we were attempting. See, it's still settling itself out. Takes some time, actually. Aha. We're getting all the rest of this finished. Might have to actually back up and go a little bit more over. Of course, it's a straight line, so it should be fine. Yeah, we're getting this one done. Then he's switching out, and he's going to do some seeding. And of course, seeding-wise, soil composition. We're going to seed this, which I call the multi-field. We're going to seed that to canola, and we're going to seed this one to canola. These two I'm going to switch out. I think I'm going to switch them out to barley. I think they're going to be the barley fields. And then maybe a wheat field around here somewhere. Of course, we have this guy too. This is a monster field. This guy is a soybean right now. This guy's soy. This guy's soy. I haven't decided what I want to do with him. This one I might actually carry back to a wheat field, which means I might do this one as a wheat field as well. I know we haven't done it much for sorghum, but I still have some. Actually, should be told, is this all soy? Yes, this is all soy. I don't see much for sorghum. Or it's just not planted yet, that might be the problem. What is a good date to plant sorghum? Not till April and May. Okay, well. By then we're already starting to look at a bunch of other stuff. I haven't. The one problem with doing all this, well, I love my oats and I love my barley. Actually, I don't really need any barley, do I? I need more sorghum and wheat, actually. So I'll tell you what. This will be a wheat field. And then this guy will be a sorghum field. There we go. We got a plan now. Baby. So long as I remember. Oh, yes, when we were transporting stuff, we got rid of our eggs the last time. So we're good on that front. The rest of my businesses I haven't really played much with as of late. See, now it's working good. Bob needs stuff. Alright, so Bob needs stuff. So we might as well haul our wool. Oh, now it's glitching again. We might as well haul our wool down to Spinnery. And then we can haul it to Bob's Needles. That's the plan at the moment. Subject to change. So yeah, we got 2 fields we can do with canola right away. So as soon as he's done that field, I can hop in, I can seed to canola. We are going to switch our seed factory around as soon as we get to that point. I am not to that point as of yet. I can still get some of my businesses manipulated. Apparently the title didn't change over. Hang on. Just realized something. Yeah, that didn't change at all. It's still stuck in the last one. But it didn't save it. That's what it is. Well, I will just change it back then. Homework and seed, and let me edit this. 76. Homework and seed. I can put tags in. How many tags can I do? Add up to 10 tags. That was way too many, apparently. Oh, gaming. Possibly funny. It is in English. And VTuber. That's what's trending right now. Oh, well, it could go funny. Sometimes it's a bit goofy. Simulation. Farming simulator. Okay. That's new to me. I didn't know we could do tags and kick. Alright. It is fixed. And we can continue on. I know I saved it. Saved it twice, but oh well, I digress. I digress. Alright, we need to switch out our wool here. As I drive through the ditch. Drive through the ditch. Burn through the witches. Back in my Dragula. Yes. I am that old. Alright. Eggs are doing well. I am actually just going to park this guy over here. I think that's probably best. Alright. Still a little glitchy. Oh, yeah, right. I also updated my graphics card, so everything might be a little bit quasi-funky. Best way to put it. Because the new graphics freaking build is a, well, pile of crap, actually. Okay, I gotta narrow this up. Right down on the ground. Oh. Screw it. If I can pick it up like that, I will. That other one I'll leave. I'll just pick up the other full one. Alright, so this will go down to Bob's Needles. It may actually require the forklift. Not too much to get it on. On is not a problem. And honey is not also a problem at the moment. I should really plant more trees. I tell you, I got a pile of trees to cut down at some point. Sure, if that AI worker is complete, that means I can pick up and haul the cultivator home, and I can pick up the other stuff. All the other businesses aren't really doing too bad, so I don't think I need to bother with the stuff at this point in time. There we go. Alright, off to the spinnery. The spinnery dibbery-doo. I've thought about getting rid of these trees as well. And chip it all up and expand the field, but then again, I also don't want to get rid of it too much. See the parts that load? It's fine. Yep, we're just driving through the ball diamond. Yeah, looks like I'm getting pretty close to swathing this, which is good because I need both hay and just straight grass bales. Alright, let's see if this works. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So now let's go to industry. Bob's only got 361 sitting there, but let's go down to motor oil. Fabric. Woolen fabric. We've got spawn. Yeah, 1 pallet of 850. We got still tons of cotton. Cotton is good. You know, the forklift isn't that far. As long as I get the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. Stupid thing does 43, so it won't take me long to get there. Excuse me. I got one of those too. I'm purposely just gonna, you know, piss you off, guy in Beamer. That's what it looked like anyways. I don't know why all guys in Beamers are usually douches. It looked like Beamer, I'm sorry. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, that went down further. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Aha, up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The things you do to amuse yourself. I may also put up more oil wells, because those things just pump out money. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. So I got the camera on. Select the camera. That's not the right camera, but okay. Oh, I don't really need it anyways. Boink. Well, Bob, you should be happy. I don't think there's any use for this guy since. Well, I guess I could still load him on. Yep, that was right. Alright. Should still be room on here. Upski stoopski. Oh, there's more than enough room. Look at that. Ramps don't even affect that. So down the road we go to Bob's. We get Bob's all serviced. Right, off we go. I don't really want to move the honey or anything. There's not enough chocolates or whatnot to move. So we'll move this and then I'll just park this back in the yard until we decide to move something else. This thing also works really good for doing bales. And no, I'm not collecting the other stuff, I'm just collecting this. We're dropping this off, I should say. Oh, we already have one. Yeah, Bob's happy because he's got freaking clothes to work on. 2 cloth makes 1 clothes. So we should have another 375. No, 425. I went the wrong way. Alright, here we go. Oh, like I said, I'm just going to park this in the yard for now. So Bob's all good. Alright. I might as well just finish this piece here. This was mine anyways. And I might as well actually leave it, thinking about it, I'll leave it in the yard here. Because the next place I'm going to need it is, well, here. Oh, yeah, I'm also, while I think of it, maybe we'll quickly do some landscaping. Biggest problem I have is down at the biogas plant, there's no exiting road, and it's too hard to back up heavy equipment and everything out of there. So I think I'm going to quickly get that all organized. Alright. So let's go here, here, here. Landscapey. It's more painting than anything. Really asphalt. I mean, that's asphalt, but this is dirt. And then B for changing it out. We want to basically, no, actually we'll do it like this. So the road will actually carry down and around the side of the building. I don't want to take away too much here. But if we do something like that, and yeah, I know it's all flat. Might as well just do it now. So yeah, there's the road. There's whatever this is. Actually, you know what? We're just going to do it like that. And this piece is way too hard to do anything with, so we're going to actually seed this down to something else. I don't know if I'm going to do fruit trees or what have you, but it's just going to be a small little area. And this is much better. Trees, we want to do a big, large elm, possibly in the corner there. Yes, it costs $4,000, but at least there's a tree somewhat. I believe we actually had 2 full pallets of frickin' wool. Outstanding. Look at that actually fit in there quite nice. Well, at least hopefully I'll remember where that is. Now I think, I could be wrong in this. I'm thinking. I know it's dangerous, right? I'm actually thinking about this now. I might actually, I'll repair the tractor first, but I might actually check to see how much seed I have, and if it's close, we'll just top it up. That way, if I don't have to buy fertilizer or seed, I won't. Okay, so production seeds. We still have lots of water. We still have lots of barley. Not so much fertilizer. Look how they all slow down after I pass them. Because I want the other plant that makes seeds and fertilizer all in one. You know the one problem, if you're hearing any weird noise, that's actually me trying to scratch through my shirt. Why am I scratching through my shirt? Because my frickin' sunburn is now healing and is becoming extremely itchy. So if you're hearing anything weird, that's what it is. I actually feel like I should be like the cat. I should just, go on the ground and roll around for a while. Alright, let's hook up. So we are still going to do 2 fields of canola. There she is. Oh, crap. Right. I went blazing past it. Well, hang on. No, I may actually hook up and just drag the whole thing across and see if it all needs repair. Because who knows, maybe it will. I don't think it does, but we'll see. And yeah, I'm low on seed, I'm low on everything. There ain't much in this thing. I believe I left it like this. Okay, 2 things. Now the other 3 things. It's showing nothing? It's showing nothing. Okay, select seed type. We are going to do rape. We're going to do all the rape. Alright, let's see if that dragged across. Yep. 6,500 for him, $1 for him, and $1 for him. Alright, so it was actually in good shape. Alright. 6,500 for repairing the tractor. Alright, let's go out here. I need to do G as the back one, and I need to do open cover. Apparently I need to go way over here. So which one is it currently sitting in? It's in the seed. It's into the seed. That one might actually be about the best one, but I just gotta go over here. I'll grab that one. That one will work. I don't know how much seed I can put in. I'll just pick it up. I guess we'll just take all the seed and whatever we don't use, we'll put it in the bean. We'll put it in the bean that is accordance to the other. The bean. It is a marvelous bean. We shall call it soy. Right. Time to go. I only have one approach on here. The amount of time it took me to build this approach is enough problems. So I'll just go this way. That's where you dump stuff off. That this should be where I put it in. Yep. According to it, side. Okay, it's a slow process. Granted, I should have known that. How much seed did I actually have? A fair bit, actually. So you need 250 with 650 in order and 300 water to make 1,000 seed. We're doing all right. Okay, I'll buy another 1,000 fertilizer. I have 16,000 seed in here. Alright, so it's actually in a pretty decent spot for me to do this. I should be able to back straight up onto that. Apparently I can start overloading. Yep. So that should be full, right? That is indeed full. So let's switch it up to the fertilizer cart. Alright, fertilizer we are. Wow, that actually took most of it. No, I don't know which one's which. I don't want to say this one is this one's seeds, 27,000. Okay. Now I gotta find the other silo. Actually, I think it's still over there, isn't it? Yep. Yep, it is. Start filling. I don't know how much I can have, but start filling it. Not very much. Looks like the Big Norse might actually have to go buy some friggin' fertilizer. That was not very much in there. Blip. Yep, not very much. 2,500 actually equated to just a little over 58%, which isn't much. I don't even know if I can finish the field on that. Okay, what's the price difference here? What does it cost me for fertilizer? 60,000 liters, 105. 2 liters is 3, 5 liters is 8, 10. I might be able to, because I was 2,500 and that boosted it that much, I might be able to do that. So that's 5,000 liters for 8,800. Let's go bulk. Fertilizer, 1,000 for 18. So that would be 36, yeah, 72 for 4. That's 8 plus 1,000. It's about 9,000. So we're only saving about $200, but it's easier. And then these are really terribly big. Big pallet, solid fertilizer, 1,000. It's more money. Ain't that lovely? I should buy chicken feed, which is just wheat. Yeah. This way is the best way, apparently. It'll be a lot closer. I can get some seeding done if that's the case. I'm not going far, so I can back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Sorry for the muting of the mic. I just really had to just absolutely 100% scratch myself. I did not want that on mic. So this is a full 5,000. It doesn't look like very much, but I mean, you don't need much fertilizer for this to work. Oh, was that all 5,000? Yep. Crap. Well, there's $8,800 just down the tubes. I mean, it's close. I think I can actually make that work. I make that work. Alright. So that's about, I'd say 15,000 and 17,000. So I need my own fertilizer plant too. Alright, down the road. I'm going to turn off here. Okay. And yes, this thing is a monster. And I will be doing it like this, because this thing, in this game, is farking huge. Now I'm going to have to also go down here. Make that work. I run down this field and deal with these as well. There we go. Yeah, to hoof it all the way over here. So this one is filled with oats, 218,000. This one is filled with barley of 302. It's in the bin. That's all I can say. And this corn or something else. Actually, you know what? I probably don't want to come this way. I probably want to come around this way and up. That way I can turn and go back down and then come back and do this side. It's a giant freaking conveyor. And this one actually I think is a conveyor. Alright, let's just put her over. Ha! This is where the TMR used to be, but now it's just my bin row. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that backside row first. Alright. Oh, here we go. Seed being used. We are officially getting a crop back in. It's gonna be a good sized canola field. Alright, I want to turn about now. Turn again about now. And zoom, zoom, zoom. Like I said, it doesn't, with the size of this unit, it does not take long to seed anything. And you're probably looking going, wow, it's burning through the frickin' seed and the fertilizer at a rapid rate. Yeah, but look at the size of it. And this isn't the largest one either. This is a fairly small unit. Alright, I need to turn pretty harshly here. I don't think I'm overshooting it too much. Nope. Okay. Actually, I need to stay away a bit here if memory serves. Just because I can't get close to it. You don't have to be right up tight anyways. Okay, I'm just going to go straight out here and go boop. I knew that was going to be tight anyways. Alright, so I'm going to try to make the loop here. Alright, make the turn. Basically kiss my own unit. Thought about getting rid of these trees too because it's a real pain to actually seed here. I know it won't be tight. I can't go tight with these. I might be able to make the corner going this way though. We'll try it. See if we can make our first round as a full loop. So far so good. Yep, so far so good. This is going not bad. Actually, I think I got more of that corner this time than I normally did. Oh yeah, nice. Oh, we are burning through the friggin' seed and fertilizer pretty quick, but again, size of the unit, we are seeding a large chunk of field at one given time. There we go. Not bad, not bad at all. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Alright, let's see if I can make this corner now. I mean, so far I've been doing pretty good. Alright, gotta make corner. Now. It's so easy. Plant one bean per yield. Alright. But I have planted every single one of them. What are you talking about? Alright. Got to look. Okay, so let's see. Okay. I need to do hut. Oh, isn't this? I don't want to make the actual order. Okay. Yes, swine. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. I guess I can turn around with this giant unit and continue on. I say giant unit. This thing's huge. Oh, did I actually land that in time? Kinda hope I did. Yep, I did. Missed a little tiny bit there, but this canola, it doesn't always grow. Do the best we can and hope for the, literally hope for the best. Okie dokie, off we go. I know I'm overlapping this hard, but at the same time, also trying to make my life easier. See how far back I can actually wander this thing. About that far. Right. You know what? Put her down there. See if I can walk it over. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Just fill this gap. Because then it's just way easier. Alright. Text aside. I know she's a horrible distraction, but at the same time, she's a horribly good distraction. Right. Okay. This going this way was way easier. I don't know why I didn't do it this direction the last time. I went up and around and I got caught right there and wedged the frickin' cultivator in the tree line. That was a horrible mistake. This is working way better. You know, And this is kind of deceiving. This field doesn't look very big, but this field is huge. Like, seriously, huge. And I'm only doing 2 rounds, and then I'm going to start heading back and forth on it. And I'm going to do some... I am going to overlap this one just because it makes my life easier later on. Well, we, in a short period of time, we've seeded probably 3/4 of this field. I know it's only the second round, but when you consider it, a lot of frickin' field done. A lot of field done. Well, maybe not 3/4, but we add that to there. It'd be that and down done. It pays to have a big unit. And yeah, I've thought about... This is actually only leased. I have thought about buying either this one or a bigger one. And we really would get in trouble. And we'll have to check the weather here in a second. We had a storm sort of coming at us. Sort of, kind of, almost. Oops. I really overshot that one. Oh well. Put her in the ground, she'll work. Noise. I'm happy I've got a really good chunk of this field done. So easily tonight, we'll be able to get this field done. We'll be able to get the oh, I'm missing a huge chunk. I gotta redo that. We'll have this field done. We'll have the one next to it done. Then we can either play the waiting game, or we can actually start working on the bin system for the farm and start moving it. There we go. I think I can actually turn around and go straight back down the same way. Overlap perfectly there. Alright, let's check the weather. I can see it getting darker. We're not under any alerts or anything, so that's good. And nothing severe anyways, so. If anything else, I kinda hope it just rains. And again, I will say this, everyone, that if you guys are new here or you've been around for a while and just not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to support the channels. And of course, like I said before, we are both on YouTube and on Kick simultaneously. So if you guys can, hit that subscribe button. Is the best way to support us. So that we can continue this. And I do greatly appreciate everyone coming and watching. Especially after the year I've had. It's been a bad year. So the next one I should be able to do a wiggle wobble. And scientific terms here, wiggle wobble. I should be able to do a wiggle wobble over there and just go straight across. Gotta love my scientific terms. Yeah, what do you call that? I don't know, wiggle wobble? Right. Yeah, don't mind us, we're just doing a bunch of wiggle wobbling. It's the word of the day, alright? I have my moments, and they are spectacular. And FYI, I had another itch, and that's what me wobbling over was. One problem, it is actually worse than the sunburn itself. It always is. And that's the healing process in itchy. And I know that. Doesn't stop me from doing it every year, though. But we are just about, I'd say, bloody well done this field. Because, I mean, that piece, that's one pass. There might be 2 passes or 3 passes down here, but it's pretty minor. I love this Bourgo. I really love this Bourgo. Actually, I hate to say it, it's gonna piss off all the fanboys, but I actually really love the Bourgos in real life too. Not because they're cheaper or anything, because they're not. Simply put, they're just easier to maintain, I find, anyways. Yeah, okay, the hoses. If you're planting soybeans, you might as well just replace the hoses every field, damn near, but... Alright, just about down. Here we go. See? The wiggle wobble worked. There's a fucking tongue twister if you ever heard one. The wiggle woggle woggle worked. Alright. No. Less than 2 passes here, maybe 3 when the hourglass hip works, but not much more. And again, I realize this is actually a much larger field than it intended to be, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think there's 7 fields in here or more. 6 I can see. Yep, there's 7 popping up. Might even be one more. Can't remember how many fields I combined. Yep, 8. Seeing 8 now. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. Yep, there's definitely 8. So yeah, there's 8 fields here. Combined to make one giant one. I mean, we could have had more, but that's where my cabin is. I built my own secluded cabin. Alright, we're just closing in here. So now when we look at it, doink. Alright, zoom, zoom, zoom. You know what? It's bugging me. It is. It's bugging me. I gotta go fix it. There we are. Going to fix it. Problem solved. Just because it was just enough to royally pee me off. I did have to message her, didn't I? It will never stop until I respond. Not that's a bad thing. That is actually a nice silhouette and figure. It actually might be more than another pass too. It's a bigger piece than you think. Gonna be a good canola crop, I can tell you that much. It's not like we have that much overlap either. I've been pretty religious on it. Zoom, 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 zoom. Oh yeah, I activated her. This was way bigger than I expected. I figured in one more pass I could do it, but okay, this is second, and I still have a half. Perception was not strong with this one. She's gonna read that one and go, holy crap. I do right. And we are done. Okay, what'd she write? Oh, that's bad itch. That's bad itch. That's bad itch. Alrighty. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to probably pick these up because there's no way I can get through the farmyard here like this. I have to do it like this. As little as I want to pick it up and then fold it down again. And we should have enough seed to do that one. So that was oats the last time. We already have one pallet with one egg on it. Those things produce like you wouldn't believe. Alright, let's see if that works down here any better. Alright, turn. That'll work. Okey-dokey. And we are officially seeding another field. This one will not take long to seed. At freaking all. Boink. And up we go. That 2 is canola up there. That's a diabolical field to have canola in. just about there. Like I said, I'm not seeding that little peak this time. It's just too hard to wrap around in there with the equipment that I have and stuff like that. I'm not doing it at this point. It's just too much effort. So instead, I'm going to come along here, loop around here, pull it as tight as possible, angle it about here, come across, that where it gives me somewhat of a nice line. I'm going to turn right about here because these trees are a nightmare. Quit wiggle woggling. There we go. Let them straight again. Straight with the world. We should be good. Those ones I would like to cut down too. It's not like I cut down all the trees. I plant so bloody many of them that it's ridiculous. And 2 seconds ago I said, yeah, I'd like to plant more. Oh, it's so itchy. What I might have to do is actually use lotion. And yeah, I'm staying clear of this too because it's just too bloody hard to get in. And man, did those aspens ever grow? I don't remember them like that before. Alright, coming back inside a little bit. There's the first round. You can see what I mean. It doesn't take long with this tiny little field. I know what you're thinking. I should combine it with that one, but kind of like the separation. Timed that one pretty close. Well, soybeans could be a cash crop too. And I know everyone goes, yeah, but you don't sell your grain off the start. I don't. I actually wait for a good price. Why do you think I constantly check the pricing? Now, soybeans especially. Like, I mean, I do have soybeans. Some. Not a lot, but some. Just enough to basically showcase how much I actually have. 1,400 is a little low. It should be around 1,500. Something like barley should be around typically 484-ish. So these are low. I did have to plant a $4,000 tree there, didn't I? I mean, it needed something. Although I'm questioning it now, I should probably have put maybe a small hedge out front instead of a giant tree in front. That would have been better. Ain't much of doing 2 rounds. I mean, if it was a big field, I'd do 3 rounds, but can't really do too much here. No, everyone's gonna look at this and go, okay, so like 4 passes, you're almost done. Yep, pretty much. Yeah. Yep, one more pass and that's it. Now we have our 2 fields done, seeded, accomplished. We can check it off the list, and we actually accomplished something tonight. And no, I'm not going to try to make that a second pass or to do the second round, because what the heck's the point when I can just literally do this? The best part to this whole scenario is not only is it seeded, but if you actually look at it, it's now growing and it's fertilized. It's not heavy fertilized, but it's fertilized. As soon as plants start growing, that's when we got to get out there and spray it with a heavy fertilizer. And I've actually thought about it. I thought about buying the spraying unit again, wherever it might be. It's staring me in the face, isn't it? Yep. So that one's pretty small. We know that. 4,236 meters. This one does 9,048.50. Yeah, I was going to try to find a John Deere one or something like that, or Case, or New Holland, or something along those lines, and go from there. Yep, that feels pretty good. Get this done. I'm just going to actually fold up the, shut it off, fold it up and drive back to the yard. That way we can fill it up full of fertilizer and seed again. But there we go. 2 fields done. 1 night. Sweet. I am actually quite happy over that. That ended up being better than expected. Yeah, I don't know if I really like that tree there now that I look at it. I might have to cut it down and just put some hedges or something, bushes in there. I don't know. Yeah, excuse me, sir. I'm bigger. This thing really is huge. Does it fit on one lane? No, not really. Just hope I don't have to pass anyone. Because I am basically driving in the middle because my freaking Cedar takes up both lanes. I thought about buying up all of these too, but you need a shit ton of money to do that, and I don't have that. I mean, yes, okay. I have 1.3 million. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-frickety-doo. Doesn't equate to much. Alright, let's see how I can pass everyone with this. Half in the ditch, but can be done. I'll use my secondary new road that's in here, which was the rail system. I am going to use those new Meridian bins. I think those are going to be sweet for this idea. Instead of having like an elevator, we have our own individual bins that we have to put in and stuff like that. I think that will be a nice option. And I love the fact my house is covered now. Nice trees everywhere. Like the yard, like none of this was here. This was all bare and open. We have created it. Here. All seated. Perfect. Shirt stuck. Need to scratch. Need to itch, said Scratch. Ooh, that's... Oh, is that ever itchy? I will die of scratching. Just because it is so freaking itchy. Okay. A full good there. Yeah, so that's done. That's been seeded. I'm actually happy. I got something done tonight. Any contracts that are worth mentioning? Nope, not really. Like, there is this one we could make into silage bales. That one's also silage bales. This one is also silage bales. Everything is silage bales. I mean, I could and just sell it as the extra bit, but yeah, so let's maybe think about this. I'll just use my other sporty truck there to move stuff over. Then we can sell the lot. The lot, get rid of it all. I could actually get rid of the seed bins and everything too if we had an actual proper seed plant. Wouldn't need the extras. So I'm thinking I'm going to put them close to the trees and just make a line of them here. I think that's my plan. Oh, P down here, S. So the first one I think is going to be a wheat bin. And likewise, that's got to be out front. And we'll do a barley bin. See, these things aren't that expensive either. And they're almost $1 million. Okay, this is canola. Maize. I don't use maize. Oats I do. Soybeans I do. Oh yeah, these look sweet. Okay, I'm gonna need a bigger friggin' auger. These things are way bigger. Could you imagine getting rid of this? Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Even all the way up, I don't think is enough. Once I crest the corner, maybe. Looking pretty much like a no. I'm gonna need another big auger like I have on the other side. And like, fuck, am I gonna carry it back like I did when I brought this? I was gonna say, am I ever gonna be able to do the track thing? Well, I got it on one bounce over there. Short answer, I'm thinking that is a no. That is a violent no. No, that's too small. Alright, I need to buy an auger. I need a better augering system. Bit systems. That was not long enough. That's what I have. That one actually is pretty good. That one would make it. Well, that one I actually have too. That one makes it pretty good. But this one is a much, much larger one, but it's all tractor driven. That one would make it. I just need the A tractor in the yard to run it all the time. That one is a really expensive one that actually just moves fertilizer. Okay. Bit cheaper, but it has its own motor. I don't really have much for augers. Yeah, that one's... I like that one. I'm gonna buy another one. Alright. I mean, yes, I could run the other one off there and be more than happy, but no. So I'm just going to walk over here. I'm going to grab my tractor. Oh, not the tractor. No, I'll grab the truck. Right. Could use the train, but I'll use the truck and trailer and haul it home. Oh, crap. If I'm going to do that, I kind of have to get rid of the thing off the back so I can put it on. I'm still happy for the night. We got 2 fields seeded in canola. And our plan is committed. So I think the field that we need the most is sorghum. And I think that's what we're going to do for this field. Now that I think about it. Because definitely the field that I need the most right now is actually soybeans. Sorghum is not so bad. I definitely need canola. Wheat. Okay, well, we'll do wheat in there then. Since I'm low on wheat. Not sure why I'm low on wheat, but I'm low on wheat. easiest way to do this. I'm just going to do it like this. Bonk. Alright. Somewhere here. There we go. I basically need to almost put it all the way out. And I say that because this won't fit in this trailer otherwise. I don't even know if it will fit on the trailer. This is a 100% experiment. Does this thing have an actual hitch? Kind of almost sort of looks like it, doesn't it? This is definitely not going to go up on this trailer. Alright, problem solved. See if it goes bounce. Well, it's sort of on the edge. Love the yellow paint. What happens if I do this? This may not be politically correct, but let's see if it... nope. Okay, let's try something else. I only need a bit of it up here. Powerful little motor if it's moving that. Okay, kind of need to get lined up if that's the case. Looks like there is a hitch on it, but I don't know if I can actually hitch up to it. Anyway, let's see if I could just do it like this. It kind of looks like it has a hitch to it. So the trailer idea doesn't work. Let's go back and get the truck. Okay. Truck idea didn't work, but it looks like there's a hitch, so I'm really curious now. Missed them by that much. I have no idea what my truck is. There. That's where my truck is. I mean, that's how we normally move them, is with a hitch. But if it's all the way up... power. Speed and power rules the day. Okay, I know I can make this corner like this. Haha. Never slowed down less than 73. Okie dokie. Let's give her the balls. I mean the beans. I mean, push the gas pedal on the floor. That's what I mean. Oh boy. That's what you say right when you have an accident is, oh boy. That's what I think of that. And yes, I have a train horn on my truck. Oh, it's resting on the frickin' roof. That's what it is. Actually connect to it. That's the next thing. Currently, no. Hang on, can I modify this so it has a hitch? 'Cause I see a hitch right there. Customize. There's nothing to freaking customize. I think I drove this home the last time. That might have been the problem. Am I pretty close? I am actually pretty close. Just out of curiosity. What if I stop the engine? Can I put the ball all the way down? Looks like it has a hitch, and I don't know how to move it otherwise. Moves at 5 kilometers an hour. Alright, you know what I want to do? If that's the case. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? That might work. Okay, this is ridiculous. But if it gets me home. I'd be rocking out my field, but you know, farmers, we find a way. It is pushing me that way. Okay. Oh boy. Circle it is. Oh! Oh, mama. You can go in circles for days. I think this is my field, huh? No, I want to go towards the rails. I want to go this way. Alright, circle it is. In a relative sense, I'm going straight. We forgot the hitch today, so we couldn't actually drag it home any other way. So we put it in the box of the truck, used a bunch of ratchet straps, jerry rigged the pain in the ass to the truck, and called her good. Okay, that's the first hurdle. There's the second. We're technically inside the yard now, where I'm going to go like this and pop it out. Okay, that was fucking magical. Okay, we are going to turn the work camera on. Okay, what's the first bin we have? Actually, don't think I need to be that high. Yeah, I do actually. Crap, these Meridian bins are tall. There we go. Wait. Self-explanatory. Something on the backside that I can use to... Or do we just open it up and go? Maybe we just open and go. Okay. We're good at that point. Hoofty, hoofty, hoofty. The truck's still down here. Alright, let's sort of drive between the equipment, because I like to park everything everywhere instead of a barn. Alright, first thing is wheat. Wheat, 89,000. Should be able to get all of it in this truck. Oh, itchy belly. Surprised my shoulders aren't itching yet. Just my stomach. Just my stummy. Just a stummy stum. Alright, so pretty damn good load. And if anybody's wondering, it's because I want to just have bins like this and get rid of this entirely. I think it looks like it's loading. Ah, it's loading. So then we'll build a road out here in a bit. Not a huge concern, but we will do it in a bit. With 100,000, having, or 100,000, 1 billion basically. 100,000 is going to be here, which is not very much. Alright, weed's just about done. What's the next one? Next one is barley. We are barely there. Need to get the truck out of the way first, though. See, here's the other thing. I have a hard time getting through here with my equipment. Okay, that's empty. Barley is empty. We don't have any barley, so what's the next one? I do have barley. It's in the bin out on yonder. They can stay there. So that's barley. Next one's canola. I do believe we did put canola in here. Wheat's gone, barley's gone. Oats, we still have canola. Little black beads of destiny. Well, on the plus side, we did get a couple things done for the yard. And we did actually, overall, get 2 fields seeded. I think tonight we've actually, for whatever reason, gotten more done than we normally do. This thing is going to be in the way, so I'm just going to drive it over here. But it burns in circles. It seems like it goes faster. Right, okay. So not this one, but that one. Maybe in the winter we'll move it up from one part of the farm to the other. Alright, for now, we shall move down the path. I think it's just going to be better having bigger bins like this. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, parked at the canola bin. And yeah, I can come in and angle it, that's not a problem. Or did it accidentally move off? That might have been part of the problem. No, it's bang on. What is the problem here? Got 12,000 canola in here. Oh, the truck moved. No, the whole thing's shifting slightly over. As long as it moves at all before it moves. That's a double entendre, but there. Canola, then we have oats. Oh, oats we definitely have. See, one thing is, this doesn't change. We still have the same amount. It's just I'm moving it. I'm literally moving it from this facility over. Karma 16. That's that. Ah, here we go. Oats 38. Corn seeds 7,500. That's what's out there. 4,600 of sunflowers, soybeans, and sorghum. I have 100,000 of sorghum in this one. All right, so this one should have about 75. And we even got some of these bins moved. It's been a good night. It has been a decent night. So I overshoot again. Canola is done. Oats. Yep, oats are going to be done soon too. I'll just move into this one. So that one's oats, and that's soy. Oh, it's probably in here, so we only have 1,700 soy. So I don't have to do a straight stretch. I can actually angle it in. But at some point, this is definitely going to go. But we definitely need a sorghum bin. Now see, I kind of wanted to angle it. And just continue it on. But what I might have to do is I might have to angle a couple bins out here. Like do one or two. One being sorghum. I don't know. It's what I'm going by. And I could have it all in like that. Stupid post is in the way. I missed. Alright, I'm going to think on this, and I'm going to end for the night. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And like I said before, if you guys are enjoying the content, and you're new here, or you've been around for a while, it's just not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's both on YouTube, and it's on Kick, and we are streaming in two places. YouTube and Kick, both are in the description below, so make sure to check that out. And of course there's lots of goodies in that descriptions below, so make sure to check all that good stuff out. And of course, I always say this, I appreciate everyone coming and watching, and we'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care.